Sure enough, it is the end of the day on Wednesday, and there's only one thing left on my list to do, which is the Wednesday waffle. But today I thought we'd talk about bed bugs. The reason that I thought about bed bugs is because we've just done our first bed bug treatment of the season. Now, we've got a much larger video, I think it's on YouTube, talking about bed bugs. But what I wanted to talk about is, I suppose, what they do and how we treat them. So bed bugs are a parasitic pest. They suck your blood in your sleep, as in the saying, don't let the bed bugs bite, and cause incredible discomfort. But more importantly, once they're there, they're there. Like, there's no reason for them to leave your house, and they will keep attacking you and your partner and your family in their sleep until you get professional help. Now, one of the reasons that bed bugs are such a pain is that they've actually developed an immunity to a lot of common insecticides that we'd use, which means that you really need to know what you're doing to be able to control them. There is a code of practice on it for our industry, which is cool, but there's also just a fairly rigorous treatment method. So one of the things that we do is, I'll grab these guys down, use these bug lock mattress protectors. And this was always the bane of our existence, right, was ensembles, the mattress base. And so what we do now is use these mattress protectors to encapsulate that base. And what happens is once that protector's on, the bed bug gets encapsulated inside, it can't get out, and that needs to stay on for 12 months because a bed bug can last 12 months without a blood feed. So once that's on, we no longer have to be overly concerned about the bed itself. Oh, put that back up in a minute. What we need to be concerned about is areas all around it. And like, we're talking an insect that a full grown adult might be maybe 4 or 5 millimeters long. They're fairly big, like you'll see them. You certainly squash them in your sleep and end up with blood spots around the place. But their nymphs and their eggs are so small. In the Phillips head of where a bed head will attach to the wall, you'll often find 10, 20 nymphs of bed bugs in there. So what we do there is we head through with our trusty wet vac, we vacuum them all out. Very painful job. And then, of course, we throw some insecticide at it. And when I say throw it at it, it sounds pretty Neanderthalic. And sometimes it feels that way because a lot of what we do these days in pest control, and certainly what we do at Local Pest Experts, is incredibly precise. We want to figure out what's the least amount of insecticide that we can put into the environment and still be able to control the pest. And that's why we integrate environmental measures for control and stuff as well. But with bed bugs, they're just such a unit. They've got such a strong exoskeleton. They're just a tank. It'll often take a fair bit of product to penetrate, get into the insect, and of course kill it. Now, just quickly, because I notice I'm already up to 3 minutes, so I'll stop talking now. There's 2 reasons that bed bugs will be a real pain to control. One is the resistance. Number 2 is their breeding cycle, or their breeding habits, I suppose. So man, female, as usual through nature, but the female does have sexually reproductive organs. The male, just for whatever reason, doesn't like to use them. So what he'll often do is his genitalia is what they'd call dagger-like, and he will just penetrate through the side of her abdomen, do what he needs to do, which is incredibly painful for bed bugs, and they'll often send her way into hiding. And so when she goes into hiding, they're the guys that we're searching for, because the majority of the bed bugs will be easy to find. I'll see if I can overlay some photos and stuff from previous jobs, but those guys can be quite easy to find. The hard ones to find will be the one that's up in the light switch or in the bookbinding of a Bible or something like that. Anyway, plenty of information on the interwebs, I'm sure, about bed bugs. Certain that there's a video on YouTube on how to assess your hotel room when you get there for bed bugs. And if not, I'll try and link it in the comments.